Yo, man, you already know what it is, man. It's the one and only, and I'm back. Joining me now is the one and only straight out of the streets, and Chucky Trill. What's good, bro? How you living, man?
What's up with it, baby?
See the exotic pop, the Bulls jersey. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I fuck around, man. I fuck around.
So what's going on, man? What you been up to, bro? How you been holding up through this coronavirus, COVID-19, man?
Man, I just been staying out the way, staying to myself. Right now, I'm at the studio, just me and my engineer in this motherfucker. I ain't got a house full. I ain't got, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, as long as I got my medicine, my flour, and, couple bottles of water and shit, everything good.
Wait, let me holler at you real quick, man. So obviously I know you because of Bone, your manager Bone. He also manages Bun B. How did that connection come about, bro? Like, how did you link up with Bone and the whole family over there?
I linked up with Bone actually through two people. The first person was my PR. She go by the name of Miss Nick. She said something to Bone, but the second person that introduced me to Bone was my the manager I had before Bone, which was Big Heavy, which is Slim Thug manager. I was part of Boss Life management. I was with Boss Life. So the whole Boss Life management, Rico, Heavy, Shot Time. Now I fucked with them, and I needed somebody like a little bit hands-on, more hands-on, and shit, Bone was the next. Bone was the next, the next best thing smoking out of Houston.
Yes, sir, man. Well, let me get a little bit of a background on your story, man. How long have you been making music, or when did you start making music, bro?
2017.
So you just got in the game.
I got out of jail. I did 8 years. Got out of jail. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I always been writing music or shit like that, but actually recording and taking the shit serious, 2017. I got out of jail from doing an 8-year bid in 2016. Chilled for about a year. 2017, I dropped my first mixtape, Houston to Atlanta. 2018, I dropped my first album, Music for the Soul. And shit, the rest is history. I just been going up in life.
So what you got going right now? What are you working on right now? You got a new tape coming out?
Yeah, I'm working on a new album called Cartel, baby, which is my story from my point of view. A lot of people know my family. My family was real big and highly respected in the streets. My daddy, one of the biggest dope dealers to ever come out of H-Town. He started this thing called Trinity Garden Cartel, the Black Cartel. And they put their foundation down in the streets. They put in much work. So, as I was growing up, I always had a platform to stand on. You know what I'm saying? Like these my big homies. These my OGs. I ain't have to go search for no game nowhere. I got it from my daddy, my uncles, my aunties, anybody else part of the cartel. You know what I'm saying? And I'm my daddy's first child, so I seen everything. Bricks on the wall. Bricks lined up on the wall. Hundreds of thousands of dollars. The Lamborghinis, the motherfucking Range Rovers, the Benzes, the 6-4s. The big houses. We done had it all. We done lost it due to the feds. Now we trying to get all this shit back legal. So it's like my story now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
So who are some of the artists that you would say that inspired you as a youngster that, you know what I'm saying, especially being from Houston, you know what I'm saying? Obviously there's a culture of hip hop over there. Who would you say are some of the guys that, really kind of not so much inspired you to pick up the pen, but just kind of gave you a lane out there, you know what I'm saying? So, in general.
Shit, my family, my daddy, you know what I'm saying? My daddy was real big independently out here. He was also starting to rap a lot. I like people like Scarface, Killer Calion, Slim Thug, Lil Kiki. I'm for the culture, you know what I'm saying? If you got something, you got something, pretty much you done been in my dick before. all the guys from like '05, '06. You know what I'm saying? Chameleon now on down. I fuck with everybody. Like, um, but as far as just like people that inspire me to do my thing, you know, lyrically, Killer Calion, but business savvy minded. I like Jay-Z, I like Lil Wayne, I like Birdman, I like Rick Ross, my favorite out of all of them. Now I watch Rick Ross come from nothing and then just boss himself up. You know what I'm saying? And boss the little niggas up around him, such as Meek Mill, Wale, and the Triple C people. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey, so your pops used to make music too?
yeah, Trinity Garden Cartel. You can Google that.
Boy,
Yeah.
that's dope. So I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they real popular, man. They was known. They was signed to rap a lot for a little bit. They more early '90s though. You know what I'm saying? As far as the rap music, early '90s, late 2000s. I mean, early 2000s. No, that's what a lot of my. That's what I try to be like. That was my Michael Jordan. That was my LeBron James. I ain't never want to be like Kobe Bryant or Magic Johnson or Shaq. I want to be like my daddy. You know what I'm saying? Everything he did, I try to do it 3 times better. Walking my head up, chest tight, don't take no disrespect, all that shit. I learned that shit from my daddy. You know what I'm saying? And the life he was living.
Well, man, Chucky Trill, man, how did the name come about? You got to give us a on how the name came about.
Man, I don't know what side of the neck is on.
Yeah, I think
Oh, it's right here. So if anybody really know me, they call me Doughboy. In the streets, my name Doughboy. But while I was doing my 8 years, I ran across the XXL magazine and I seen Dope Beezy in there. I knew what I was coming home to do. Like I had already told myself, when you get out, you're gonna kill the rap game, you're gonna do what you gotta do. That's how you gonna eat. When I seen Dope Beezy, I like, damn, I need to come up with another name because I don't even want to get, you know what I'm saying, mixed up. Dope Boy, Dope Beezy. So growing up, my mama used to call me Chucky because I was bad. Like, I was a little badass Chucky dog. And the Trill, you know, just represent Texas. You know what I'm saying? Trill just represent Texas. But yeah, the name came from like the penitentiary. I came up with it while I was in jail.
So let me ask you, man, now that this project are coming out, man, obviously that's been going on with the COVID-19, the coronavirus. Are you gonna drop the tape during all of this, or are you gonna wait for all that?
Nah, I'm trying to, you know what? So many people been asking for new music, and I got damn near 2-3 albums done already. So I'm just gonna drop this shit on them people, man. I'm gonna give them what they asking for, and you know, hopefully when they unlock the world, the songs that I did make for the club, they gonna fuck the club up like it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Let's bring it back around to Bone real quick. Like I mentioned earlier, you know what I'm saying? He also manages Bun B. You mentioned you were down with Have, Boss Hog management team or whatever. Who, out of all those guys that you've been around in the industry, because I know you said you've gotten all your OG family people before you, but like in terms of the industry cat, whether it be Bun, whether it be Slim, whether it be Have, whether it be Bone, what is the best advice that you've gotten as an artist?
Um, Man, Bone dropped so many jewels on me all the time. I still talk to Heavy now, but Lil Kiki told me, Kiki told me 3 things really, that always stuck with me. Number 1, you're not meant to be liked. It's not meant for everybody to like you. Number 2, niggas feel what they can't be a part of or what they can't compete with. And then, you know, number 3, I would have to say, the first 2 came from Kiki, but number 3, I would have to say my daddy always told me, walk with my head up and never let them see me sweat. You know what I'm saying? Never let a person know what you love to hate, cause they'll know what buttons to press. Yeah, there's some gay ass shit that be happening in the industry, but I don't even have emotions to it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I understand it might take a real nigga a little bit longer when you don't kiss ass or, dick ride or none of that. So, anybody that y'all have seen me work with or anybody that I have worked with, best believe it was a mutual respect and we both wanted to work with each other or they reached out to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, I don't got to do the dick riding and, ass kissing. And that's probably why I'm not in certain places, but you know what I'm saying? So
I feel you.
I
I
take
feel,
I take I take them three things to heart right there. Um,
well, shit, man. Before it's all said and done, man, what are you trying to leave? What's your mark? What mark are you trying to leave behind? You know what I'm saying? Whenever you out of here.
trying to be the face of this shit.
Bottom line, no questions asked.
I'm trying to be the face of this shit, man. Lyrically, lyrically, and I'm saying this myself, lyrically, I'm a young killer. Um, you know, people hear me, they always say I got words like killer. You know what I'm saying? Like he one of my favorite rappers from Houston. Well, was one of my favorite rappers coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Until I got all the other lyrical artists. But if we talking about Houston and lyrics, I'm always put killer up top. Um, man, it be so hard. I don't like name dropping.
Hey, but you know what though, man? I'm just saying, like, whenever you're done, you want to be remembered. You want to be the face. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it all comes down to. You know what I
But
mean?
all in all, yeah, man. I want this is my label right here, Cash Committed Music Group. I just want this logo to be a household brand. You know what I'm saying? Everything I've been doing right now, I'm doing it independently. I've never been signed to nobody. I signed myself like a year and a half ago. I signed myself to my own label, started my own label, signed myself. Everything I do is independent. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I appreciate the OGs that do reach their hands out to fuck with me. Even if it's on the strength of my daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
hey, that's my nigga right there. So I'm gonna fuck with his son. Shit, we didn't put in that work to stand on this platform. So we're gonna take it however they give it to us. And it's just about the opportunity and what I do when I
I hear you. Well, man, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's Chucky Trill right there, man. What the tape's gonna be out? What the tape's gonna be out?
I don't got no set date. But right now, like I said, I'm at the studio right now. We closing the album out right now. James Hoover, he mixing mastering that bitch as we speak. And shit, as soon as it's ready, shit, we're gonna drop it on y'all. But like, I got a J Dog on that bitch. I got Kiki. I got OTB Fast Lane. I got some of my artists that signed to me. They on it. We just grinding like a motherfucker. And this is my second album, so the first one really took me by a storm, you know what I'm saying? Just out of one mixtape and one album. Man, I did 2 world tours. I done opened up for Bun B, Slim Thug, Scarface, Powwow. Me and Bun did a tour together where it was just me and him, called the Trill as Fuck tour. Um, I done did buku shows in Dallas. I done did
Yeah.
multiple interviews. So I'm just ready to go up another level. I just feel like every song I drop, it take me up a level. Plus, I got the people attention. You know what I'm saying? They say my city one of the hardest cities to make it in. But everywhere I go, I'm taking pictures, signing autographs. And maybe that's because I take that back. Let me rewind this conversation. Michael Watts dropped the gem on me too, man. Michael Watts told me because I'm an authentic dude and my story is authentic. Everybody, sometimes the people love to see the bad guy win. Now, I come from a home where it was nothing to walk in that bitch and see my dad and them cooking up dope or see my uncles and them putting bricks in the wall and shit like that. Like that shit it was normal to me. So the shit that these other rappers be talking about and they get caught lying and shit, like it's people that can actually vouch for my upbringing. Michael Watts, Lil Kiki, shit, the whole screwed up clique, Bone, Bun B know my daddy. Pimp C used to come to my house when I was a little boy and thump me on my ear. That was my favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to sit up and play the games with Pimp C. I'd have been around DJ Screw and them shooting dice with my cousins from the Botany Boys, C-Note, 8-Ball and MJG at the studio. I used to run from Bushwick Bill. This shit was destined for me. I just didn't know. I was always trying to be in the streets like my daddy. You know what I'm saying? Not even knowing that I had a bigger passion than him in the music. So like my first mixtape, I wrote my mixtape. My album, that Music for the Soul, I ain't write shit. I freestyled everything. I don't even write music no more.
You didn't choose the game, bro. The game chose you.
Overstood. Like my nigga Keith told me, it's in me, not on me, man. It's in me.
Well, man, that's a wrap, man. You know, y'all make sure to follow my man Chucky Trill. The Instagram is at Chucky Trill Official, right?
Yeah, Chucky Trill Official. You can DM me on there. You can get at me about features. That's when I met on Instagram. I just made a Facebook and a Twitter, so I'm trying to run them bitches. But Instagram, that's where I get all my revenue from right there.
That's the play, man. Well, hey, man, I appreciate you chopping it up. I know you got to get back to work. We'll get it in, man. We'll catch up once all this
Man,
passes.
so I'm about to say, as soon as this shit over, we got to get us a face-to-face down there, so I can just really give it to y'all and, you know, just run it.
Yes, sir, man. Well, we're going to do that. All love, bro. Keep posting, man.
Fuck with me.
Snoop.